Owning one of the best gaming headsets can quite literally be a game changer. Crystal clear audio can help you pick up the sound and direction of enemy gunfire when you ultimately find yourself surrounded in Call of Duty Warzone. Perhaps you prefer to hear the bone-crunching guitar riffs as you rip and tear through demons in Doom Eternal. So whether you're looking to gain a competitive edge in a first-person shooter or just want to improve your overall gaming experience, one of the best gaming headsets may be just what you're after. So, here are the top 3 best headphones. SteelSeries has been a force in the gaming space for years, offering just about any kind of peripheral you could need. The Arctis 7 is the next in a long line of gaming headsets from the company, bringing a Discord-certified mic, long battery life, and wireless functionality. The SteelSeries Arctis Pro is for gamers of all stripes who want an easy, wireless solution to their audio needs. This headset works like a charm on PC and PlayStation 4, with slightly more limited functionality on Xbox One and Nintendo Switch. The SteelSeries Arctis 7 comes with a USB dongle for wirelessly connecting to your PC, PlayStation 4, and Nintendo Switch dock, along with a USB charging cord and a 3.5mm cord for connecting to your phone, undocked Nintendo Switch, and Xbox One via the controller. The SteelSeries Arctis 7 is a wireless headset that connects using a 2.4 GHz wireless RF USB dongle, rather than Bluetooth. While that means the headphones are a little less versatile, you don't need to spend as much time pairing anything, and it has no noticeable latency. Its design is almost identical to the SteelSeries Arctis Pro, which we recently reviewed, with a sturdy aluminum frame and an adjustable, ski goggle-like suspension band. The headphones sit on slightly offset hinges, with panels that have a matte texture. Much like the Arctis Pro, the Arctis 7 is really comfortable. After briefly adjusting the Velcro suspension strap, I easily settled in for a number of comfortable gaming sessions. The strap was comfortable and elastic, applying just the right amount of pressure to keep the headset snug on my head. However, it being wireless, walking around my apartment occasionally made it feel a little loose. These headphones are definitely designed for use while seated, despite not actually needing to be all that close to whatever you're gaming on. Even relatively gentle movement can jostle things a bit. The headphone pads included with the headset are made of airweave fabric, which seems like it sits between leather and velour in rigidity. Just like the Arctis Pro, these pads didn't get nearly as hot as leather, and they were large enough to fit comfortably around my ears. Even so, they may not work as well as velour with glasses. It might be prudent for bespectacled gamers to replace them. Controls line the bottom of both headphones. On the left headphone, there's a mic mute button, a volume dial, and 3.5mm micro USB and 4-pin ports. The right side houses the power button and a dial for switching between the game and chat audio channels the headset supports, represented as Arctis Chat and Arctis Game when you're using the Arctis 7 on PC. The left headphone also houses the retractable microphone, which extends out about 4 inches on a flexible wire. Unlike most gaming headsets, the Arctis 7 doesn't positively shout gamer with its aesthetic. There aren't any neon highlights or LED striping, the only prominent light on the whole thing shines when the mic is muted. However, as I mentioned earlier, these headphones aren't terribly well suited to use while walking around, so how you look in public matters a little less here. While the SteelSeries Arctis 7 offers a lot of the same options as Arctis Pro, it does so using software, rather than an included DAC unit. The headset uses SteelSeries Engine 3, the same software other SteelSeries devices use. Engine lets you customize the Arctis 7 sound settings in a number of ways. You can toggle back and forth between stereo and 7.1 sound, set the audio dynamic range, and even manually adjust the headphones output at different frequencies. I'm not generally a fan of needing an app to fully use a piece of hardware like this, to be blunt. It sucks you need this in order to turn on surround sound. However, the app itself is more straightforward than most similar offerings from SteelSeries competitors, so it doesn't get in the way. It's not ideal, but it could be worse. The Arctis 7 features 7.1 digital surround sound for gaming, using DTS Headphone X 2.0 tech as the Arctis Pro, offering realistic 3D audio environments in games like Overwatch and Fortnite. This implementation fell pretty well in line with my expectations for a gaming headset. The sounds of footsteps and gunfire were easy enough to place in Fortnite, as were the different vocal character cues of Overwatch. The surround sound features didn't make much of a difference compared to stereo sound in non-shooter games like Assassin's Creed Odyssey and Dragon, but it was still nice to have. To be clear, even when the added information of surround sound was useful, it didn't make much better at a game I'm still as middling a Fortnite player as ever. The SteelSeries offers wired and wireless connectivity options. When going wireless, it uses a USB dongle compatible with PC, PlayStation 4, and the Nintendo Switch when it is docked. For wired connections to the Xbox One and undocked Nintendo Switch, there's a 3.5mm cord, though you lose out on the various software features and multiple audio channels. According to SteelSeries, the Arctis 7 has a 40-foot range. I haven't run into anything contradicting that. Walking around my apartment never presented any issues. The SteelSeries Arctis 7 offers pretty good audio output, with relative clarity across frequencies. It boosts bass, but not nearly as much as most gaming headsets. There's also a little de-emphasis of mids around 1500 Hz. In a game, this means big explosion sounds will appear more prominent, sometimes at the expense of more subtle kinds of sound, like footsteps or different environmental noise. HyperX has been a mainstay in the gaming headset space for years, offering a headset in basically every market segment and price range. Its latest, the HyperX Cloud Flight S, doesn't have the flashy 3D audio of the Cloud Orbit S, or nearly market-breaking value of the Cloud Alpha, but it's got a lot going for it. If there was one defining trait of the HyperX Cloud Flight S, it would be its versatility. This is a wireless gaming headset for the PC and PlayStation 4, and a pretty damn good one at that. You don't need any software to get the core functionality of the headset working on either platform, and its balance of features and comfort make it a great option for just about every kind of video game. The Cloud Flight S is built on a predominantly plastic frame, with a single strip of metal running along the inside of the headband. However, unlike many all-plastic gaming headsets, it doesn't feel cheap at all. Adjusting the headset doesn't cause any obnoxious creaking noises, and it doesn't take much work to fit comfortably on your head. The headband itself also features a comfortable memory foam cushion and offers just the right amount of clamping force to feel secure without being too tight. The headset's ear pads are made of leatherette-covered memory foam, which makes achieving a decent seal pretty easy. The headphone hinges allow for a decent amount of tilt and rotation, so fitting it on different head sizes shouldn't be much an issue, though using velar would have been more accommodating to people with glasses. Getting the headset to fully work is as simple plugging it in. Most gaming headsets that offer surround sound require additional software, but all that's done on the hardware side here, so it's pretty much a plug-and-play affair. However, what's really neat is that this is every bit as true on PlayStation 4, as on PC the surround sound works on both platforms without any additional tinkering, which is pretty rare. HyperX claims the Cloud Flight S can last up to 30 hours of playback time on a single charge, and in our testing, we found it exceeded that considerably. Running at a consistent output of 75 decibels, which is louder than many people's preference, the headset ran for 35 hours and 5 minutes on a single charge, beating the pants off just about every gaming headset battery on the market. This is also the first HyperX headset to support wireless charging. Put it on any Qi-compatible base and it will start to charge. HyperX is also launching its own Qi charging base to support its growing stable of wirelessly charging products. Because of the headset's 3-light battery indicator system, it's hard to say exactly how long it takes, but whether you do it wirelessly or with the included mini-USB cord, fully charging the headset should take a couple hours at least. Good thing it lasts so long on single charge. The gaming headset market is one rife with gimmicks. Intense surround sound, which admittedly isn't all that gimmicky anymore, vibrating earpads, customizable LED lights, or an included DAC with separate modes for different devices if you want it, someone's got it, for a price. It's rare that something avoids all that in favor of just delivering rock-solid audio, especially at an affordable price. With the arrival of the SteelSeries Arctis One Wireless, it's no longer just the HyperX Cloud Alpha in that category. The SteelSeries Arctis One Wireless comes with everything you need to connect to just about any device. Alongside the USB-C RF dongle, there's a USB-A adapter cord, 3.5mm cord, and micro-USB charging cord. Apart from that, there's also the detachable boom mic. The Arctis One Wireless is, in a word, impressive. This is the wireless gaming headset to use a USB-C dongle. It's built from the same framework as the SteelSeries headsets like the Arctis 7 and Arctis Pro, with solid sound and a decent mic. It's also only $100. This update to the previous Arctis One is aimed at Nintendo Switch owners who previously had no good option for wireless audio. Before this headset's debut, any USB-based headset worked only when the console was docked, and 3.5mm headphones were only ideal when undocked in most setups, because stretching a cord across your living is just terrible. With the Arctis One Wireless, it's easy to swap between docked and undocked play. Just take the small dongle out of the adapter and slap it on the bottom of the Switch, and this bad boy's ready to go. The SteelSeries Arctis One Wireless is primarily a plastic headset, foregoing an aluminum suspension frame of more premium headsets in the line. It features a plastic band with a comfortable leatherette cushion. The headphones sport the airweave fabric headphone pads typical of SteelSeries products, which are soft and keep things from heating up. Overall, this is a very comfortable headset. The band clamps down pretty tight, which makes it feel very secure and creates a great seal too, but the headphones aren't very deep. My ears usually made contact with the fabric covering the speakers. Something like that might get a little uncomfortable during long gameplay sessions for people with especially large ears. I never had an issue, but when you're using something for hours on end, even minor quibbles can turn into serious discomfort. The headset also sports on-ear controls, with a volume dial and mic mute switch on the left headphone. Its 3.5mm mic is detachable, which is nice if you decide to take them out and about connected to a phone or mobile device that sports a USB-C port, something that also works well, though it adds bulk. SteelSeries boasts on the box that the Arctis One Wireless can last up to 20 hours on a single charge. As impressive as that is, it seems to be a bit of an understatement. In our testing, the headset lasted 25 hours and 22 minutes on a single charge, but you might get even better performance out of it than that. Our test runs at 75 decibels, which can be a little on the loud side for some people. So, that's it for today. Hope you liked the video, and feel free to ask anything in the comments section.